Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Immediately they left their nets and followed him. And going on from there, he saw two brothers, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, in the boat with Zebedee their father, mending their nets. And he called them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. Now you might be thinking, okay, Jesus is starting out here. He's a king, okay? We've kind of established that in the beginning of Matthew. Now he's got to have followers. Now, if you were a king and you were looking for followers, I mean, come on. You're going to go for the most wealthy, the most influential, and you're going to say, hey, y'all come follow me because we're going to do some great things. I'm going to reign here on this earth and that sort of thing. But isn't it interesting? Where does Jesus go? He's just walking by the sea. There's some fishermen, right? He says, hey, you guys, come follow me. Now, isn't that something, right? We live in a community with a bunch of hard-working people here. A lot of farmers. This is just Jesus' folks, y'all, right? This is exactly the people who Jesus is going to call to the ministry, who he's going to call to follow him. Now, it was commonplace during this time period to have rabbis who would have disciples. And usually the rabbi would already be known, okay? So we're seeing some differences between the normal practice and what Jesus did. The rabbi would already be known, and the student would come up and start literally following this rabbi in a way to basically say that he was the disciple of this teacher. And rabbi means teacher, if I didn't make that clear. But these disciples, right, they're pretty much different. How much prior knowledge they have of Jesus, it's unknown, right? And Luke's account, Jesus has that miracle with a fish filling the boat first before he calls them. And so maybe they know something about his power. But it's really, we don't know too much about how much they know. Jesus, though, this is the point, Jesus chose them. Right? He didn't wait around for people to start following him like the normal rabbi. He went out of his way to choose them. And John 15:16 says, "You did not choose me," this is Jesus speaking, "but I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit and that your fruit should abide, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give it to you." Now, I want you to think about that for a moment and think about how humbling that is. When you think about, oh, look at me, I chose God, I am wonderful, I did all these things, what does that put our attitude